The smartest sports YouTuber, back with another video. And in this video, I told you so. I told you Joe Burrow is better than Justin Herbert. I got all this backlash from Charger fans, from Herbert nut riders, but I was proven right again in week 1. All you guys saying, oh, Joe Burrow's nowhere near Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's going to be an MVP candidate. How did that work out week 1? I think it's pretty clear as day. Even if you're a Chargers or a Herbert fan, you would have to admit Burrow outplayed him week 1. That is 100% fact. We can look at completion percentage, touchdown to interception ratio. We can look at anything you want, passer rating, anything. Joe Burrow outplayed Justin Herbert. You might say, oh, well, Justin Herbert had almost 100 more yards. He almost had double the attempts that Burrow had. Justin Herbert put up over 50 attempts. I expect him to have, 340 yards at least. Joe Burrow threw the ball 27 times, had 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, including a 30-yard bomb in overtime on 4th and inches, letting his nuts hang, switching the play call to that, winning the game for his team. That is a fucking fact. All I say are facts. Justin Herbert, what did he do? He struggled against Washington. He ended up getting the win like I said he would. You can go back in the videos I made. I said week 1 they'll struggle against Washington and they will win. Okay? So I did not pick them to lose against Washington. I knew they would win. And like I said, Justin Herbert's numbers are going to go down this year except for interceptions. And he already started it off with a terrible one against Washington. A terrible interception. That was just a terrible throw. Terrible accuracy, already throwing interceptions, only 1 touchdown pass. I told you, Chargers fans, his stats are going to go down. And all you guys big up his stats, like, oh, look at these stats. I told you, last season he had more pass attempts in 1 less game than Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. That just lets you know how much they were throwing it. And I mean, hey, he might do it again this year because he's already over 50 attempts, but he only had 340 yards with that many attempts, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. His passer rating was in the 80s. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow's passer rating was 128. Joe Burrow, last I checked, before Monday night's games, and I don't think those changed at all because Monday night's games, the quarterbacks did not have higher passer rating than Joe Burrow's. Joe Burrow's 5th right now in the NFL in passer rating. 5th. Okay, I told you, Joe Burrow's better at taking care of the ball. He won't throw as many interceptions as Justin Herbert. I told you guys that. That is a fact. Joe Burrow's a more accurate passer, and you guys can say, oh, well, completion percentage last year. Justin Herbert has slightly better completion percentage, but I told you, Justin Herbert was checking the ball down. His intended air yards were a lot shorter than Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow was still right neck and neck in completion percentage. But this year, if their coach is actually serious about Justin Herbert throwing the ball down farther, Justin Herbert's not going to have higher completion percentage. Joe Burrow's already off to a much better start. That is 100% fact. You can't even deny it because it happened. See, the prediction videos, you guys can say, oh, you're delusional. You're just a delusional Bengals fan. No, it actually happened. Week 1, Joe Burrow outplayed Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's over there with 2 turnovers. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow's over there with none and double his touchdowns. Those are the facts. Had a way higher, over 40-point higher passer rating. That is a fact. You cannot deny that. Like I said, you can't deny these facts. You wanted to deny the other ones. You can't deny these. These are right in your fucking face. 31 of 47 for Justin Herbert. Really? Really? What? That's like 64, 65% completion percentage. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow's at 74. So he is 10% higher on completion percentage. Over 40 points higher on passer rating. Double his touchdowns. 2 less turnovers. 2 yards higher yards per attempt. And you're trying to tell me that Justin Herbert played better than Joe Burrow? Are you trying to tell me that with a straight face? Quit lying. Quit being this biased. Just take the L week 1. I will be right for the whole season. You don't have to agree with that, even though it's the facts. But week 1, you got to accept this L. Joe Burrow outplayed Justin Herbert clear as day. That is a fact. But heading into week 2, Joe Burrow is up against a much tougher defense than Justin Herbert is. Joe Burrow is going up against the Chicago Bears. Justin Herbert's going up against the Dallas Cowboys. I think Dallas Cowboys game should be a high-scoring game. Obviously, the Cowboys offense is loaded. The Chargers offense should be loaded. They should score more than 20 points. And obviously, Dallas's defense is not that good. They're better than they were last year, but they're still not that good. I expect Dallas to hang in there, be a high-scoring game. They could win a close game. We'll see if the Chargers are a changed team from last year. We'll see if they can win a game like this, where it's a high-scoring, close game. We'll see if Justin Herbert does not choke. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow's in overtime, leading this team to wins, clutching up. He's the reason they won. Checking the ball 4th and inches, letting his nuts hang, like I said. 40-yard bomb to C.J. Uzomah. 40-yard bomb to C.J. Uzomah on 4th and inches. Change the play call. That's a elite quarterback move. That's a big-time quarterback move. That's something where you have to watch the game. That doesn't do it justice on the stat sheet. That's called a winning play. That's a prime-time play. That's why he is going to be an elite quarterback. He has a better chance of winning MVP than Justin Herbert. If you put your money on Justin Herbert to win MVP, if you bet me that Justin Herbert was going to win MVP, just pay up the bet now. You already lost your money. Joe Burrow has a better chance of winning MVP than Justin Herbert, and I'm not even saying Joe Burrow is going to win MVP, because he's not. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to win MVP, but Justin Herbert sure as hell it isn't. Joe Burrow's going to have a better season, so by that logic, Joe Burrow's a higher MVP candidate than Justin Herbert, and that's a fucking fact. Like I said, Justin Herbert's overrated. I said this from the start. He's going to have worse numbers than he did last year, and he's not going to sniff the MVP, and those were the expectations. So this is not me saying, oh, Justin Herbert's trash. This is me saying he's overrated. Because heading into this year, you got to look at the expectations. The expectations were, oh, Justin Herbert could become a top 5 quarterback. He's an MVP candidate. He's a dark horse for MVP. And that's not going to happen. He's not going to come close to that. So, by that logic, he is overrated. I was right. Joe Burrow is better. He's going to put up better numbers. He's going to win more games like I said he would. And all you called me delusional, but they just beat a Vikings team that is better than Washington. That is a fact. So just hold the L. Justin Herbert, 2 turnovers. Joe Burrow, none. Hold that L. Week 1. Week 2, get ready to hold another one. I know Joe Burrow's up against a much tougher defense, but he'll pull through. He'll outplay Justin Herbert. He'll get the win. That is a fact. But yeah, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you hit the dislike button, I'm guessing you're a Justin Herbert fanboy. You're a biased Justin Herbert fanboy. You're a Joe Burrow hater. You're a Bengals hater. And yeah. But if you're watching this video, subscribe to the channel. What are you doing? Subscribe to the channel if you're watching this video. That is a fact. You need to, okay? If you're not subscribed, there's something wrong. That's a fact. But yeah, you just listen to the smartest sports YouTuber on the planet. That's a fact. And I'm out.